Hi there, and welcome to Ambitious Single Moms Stories of Strength and Success. I'm Sonja from Your Success Story Single Mom Level Up Edition, and I'm thrilled to have you here with us today. I'm a mother of 3 wonderful daughters, and when my husband separated from me in 2017, he moved out on a Sunday, and the next morning my mother died unexpectedly. During this time, I was although in the middle of chemotherapy. Suddenly, I'm all alone with 3 small children. As a single mom and a businesswoman, I know firsthand how challenging and rewarding this journey can be. When I first became a single mom, I felt overwhelmed and uncertain about the future. But through support and consistency, I've managed to build a life that I'm proud of, both for myself and my 3 children. This podcast is all about celebrating the incredible stories of ambitious single moms who are not only raising their children with love and dedication, but also pursuing their dreams and building successful businesses. Each episode, we will dive into their journeys, exploring the heights and lows, the lessons learned, and the strategies they've used to overcome challenges. My goal is to inspire, motivate, and provide valuable insights for all the amazing single moms out there who are striving to create a better future for themselves and their families. Remember, you are not alone on this journey, and there are endless possibilities when you take charge of your life. Hello and welcome to today's episode of Ambitious Single Mom Stories of Strength and Success. I'm Sonja Zipser, your host, and I'm beyond excited to introduce you to my today's guest, Roberta Campbell from Ohio. Hello, Roberta.
Hi, Sonja. How are you?
I am fine, and I'm so happy that you are here to share your story as a single mom. And yeah, maybe you want to start introducing yourself. For how long have you been a single mom? How many kids do you have?
Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me here today. I really appreciate you, and it's been really nice getting to know you, Sonja. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I gosh, wow. It's so funny you think you're ready. So, I wanted to say to start off by I felt like most of my life was pretty good. you
Mhm.
know? And I was married at 23. We had a big, beautiful wedding, and by the time I was 28, I had my daughter, and at 30, I had my son. We had like this perfect life, it seemed like. We had a big, beautiful home and all of the things. But, I felt like there was something missing. I couldn't figure it out. And I did all the things that I thought I should be doing by raising a family. And I was so fortunate to be able to stay home with my children. My children are 28 and 26 now.
Mhm.
So that's interesting. I'm the same age as when my
Yeah.
daughter had me. Never thought about that. Um, but I love being a mom. I loved it from the first day my daughter was born, and that was my life. And so when this divorce came about after 16 years of marriage, um, it was difficult. And I'm gonna say I just thought I could just pick up and move on, that it would be fine. I would be fine. And I don't think I really took the time to really look at things and to heal. And so
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't have the time because life goes on and we have the kids, and then we bam, 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 we have to make decisions. So, of
Mhm.
course, we don't have the time to sit down and really overthink our life. So, in which new direction do we want to turn, and s- do we want yeah, what do we want to change? There's no time.
I know. And honestly, I mean, uh, this is very, I'm showing you my vulnerable side, but I'm going to tell you, I didn't really think it was me. I thought it was other people.
Yeah.
That's how, that's how, that's how I was living in this just weird world of not really living. And so, you know, being divorced after a few years, it, at first it was okay. Um, I didn't make all the right decisions, as we don't. Um, but it led to where I was. And a few years ago, so this is interesting. I've been divorced for 16 years and I was married for 16 years.
Mm.
So I'm at that point right now in my life. And this journey was way more than I expected. And it's a good thing, don't worry. But I really, after struggling for many, many years, I finally was like, maybe I just need to quit dating for a while and spend some time on myself.
Mhm.
And so I did that, and my life totally changed. I found a mentor.
Mhm.
I joined Bob Proctor's mentorship program for a year, and just diving into that opened up my mind to so many possibilities.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the things I was hearing. And I just thought, okay, why not? And so this was in 2021, but in 2018, my daughter, 22 years old at the time, was hit by a car while walking across the street in a crosswalk. And she suffered a traumatic brain injury. Um, and I'm going to tell you, she didn't have, it was all internal injuries.
Mhm.
So, people would look at her and they would say, but she looks fine.
Mhm.
She didn't have any broken bones. She didn't have too many cuts and bruises and anything like that, but she was hurting big time. She had severe migraines for a year. She went through PTSD. Like we really went through uh we went through hell for a while. We did. It was bad. And it was really difficult for people to understand. And it was difficult for me to understand. And
Mhm.
so I know now that this was part of our journey and it helped me heal. So as I'm trying to help my daughter heal after her accident, I started healing and I started making big changes in my life. And so, um, I don't want to say I wish I would have done that a long time ago, because this was my purpose and this is how things were supposed to go. But my biggest thing is for others is that going through the single mom years,
Mhm.
if it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to take time for yourself. It's important to take time for yourself. If that's the one thing that I can get through to people, is that you deserve this and that your life will change when you do, when you find that mentor. After the year of Bob Proctor's mentorship program, I found another mentor that I worked with, which opened up a whole new side to everything. And so it's there. There are people there. And if you ask, you will find them. You will be led to those people that can help you. Um, but in the meantime, to be surrounded by people that are just positive and like-minded, because for a while after the divorce, I struggled and I drank a lot. I just wanted to hide and to numb myself from feeling the pain.
Mhm.
And I did that with alcohol. We can do that with food, drugs. There's
Mhm.
so many things that we can do. But
Distract us. Yeah.
but we don't have to do that.
Yeah. And yeah, we have to ask for help because, like,
your daughter, she had the injuries inside. You were not able to see it from the outside. She looked good. And so most of the women also look good from the outside because we don't show that we are suffering. We don't show that we are weak, that we need help. But it's no shame to ask for help. And it's, as you said, it's so important that we ask for help because it takes so much energy to do everything alone and to fight alone. And we don't have to fight. We just need time, as you said, for us to figure out what do we want, to create a new vision. Maybe me, for a long time, I didn't know what I want in life. So it takes time to redefine ourselves. And it's the best situation now, being a single mom, to start rethinking and redefining us. Because when we are in the marriage, in a relationship with someone, most of the time we don't have the time and the possibility to redefine us because we always stick to our partner and we think, we can't change. It's not okay if we now start eating differently, wear different clothes, or start doing something else where we might get judged by our partner.
Yeah. And the thing is that it's not okay to go around and complain all the time. So when we talk about asking for help, we're not like, oh, I'm not like complaining, but and when I say asking for help, I mean asking God for help,
Mm-hmm.
and not just other people for help too. You can ask God, and that's what I did the day that I hit rock bottom and I felt like there was nothing that I could do. I felt completely hopeless. But if I would have asked for little help before that, I might not have been like totally knocked down like I felt like I was. So it's good to, you know, to be able to be a little vulnerable and find the people that you can talk to.
Mm. Yeah.
I know I think too, now that I really did the work and I did the studying and I understand, it's like I feel so secure where I'm at, and I want other single women and all women to feel secure and to be able to stand up on your own 2 feet. There is so beautiful. And it doesn't mean that you have to be this totally independent woman that never needs anyone, but you're like, I'm good, because I really wanted someone. I wanted to find my soulmate so badly.
Mhm.
I wanted it more than anything. And so when I finally let go of that, I let go and said, okay, all right, I want to meet somebody. But in the meantime, I'm happy with where my life is right now. And when I surrendered and let go of that, he came into my
Oh,
life.
amazing. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, and as long as we always think we lack of something, we need someone else, then we can't attract it because it's always how do you say it in English? Yeah, your frequency always is low because you always send out, okay, I'm missing something and I'm needy, and so. But when you start being okay with what you have at the moment, then more can come to you.
Yes. It's gratitude.
Mm.
Gratitude is the key to
Yeah,
bring more into your life, isn't it?
absolutely. And it's not so long ago, I think 3 weeks ago, I read a quote where someone said, yeah, we should be more um, satisfied with what we have, and everybody wants always more. And I think it's, yeah, we should be satisfied what we have at the moment, be grateful for that, but it's always okay to ask for more. And that's
Yes.
what we are also here for. It's okay to have a lot of money. It's okay to have the best relationship ever. We deserve it, and we don't have to hide away when we are happy because someone else is not happy. No, it's okay to have the best life because we deserve it.
And that is what God wants us to
Absolutely.
have everything that we want in life.
Yeah.
No, it's not selfish at all. We're doing the right thing, but to be happy and grateful for everything that I have today. But I would love, that's what I say. Finish the sentence. But what would you love
Yeah.
if you could?
Yeah, and that's a problem that most of the people don't know what they would love to have.
So many people. I didn't know because I I I lost that part of me that allowed myself to dream.
Hmm. Yeah.
I lost it.
Yeah, yeah. Kids always hear stop dreaming, don't be childish or something like that. Yeah, but why it's so important. Also, we as an adult, we need to be more childish again. And then other people look at us, or is she crazy?
No, no. I mean, once you understand, you come from that place of understanding and you know your worth.
Yeah.
We have got to understand that we are worthy of so much more in everything in our lives, and we're not supposed to struggle.
Yeah, worthy self-worth. When your marriage breaks, do you say breaks up? And your partner leaves you, most of the women think, okay, I don't deserve to have a good relationship. I don't deserve a good life. I don't deserve this and that. And that's something we really have to work on ourselves. I think for me, it was also a big part, me having breast cancer also. My first spiritual healer said to me, yeah, you need more self-worth. You need to self-love. You need to
Yes.
work on that.
Yeah.
I think that when you know your self-worth and that you are worthy to receive more, then you can believe also. And that's what we also need, believe
Yes.
that more is possible.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is so interesting, Sonia. This is I'm going to be real here. I So my daughter, after her accident,
Mhm.
started singing. It's the only thing that she loved. Okay. Now listen, she finished college. Okay. And she started an internship. So she finished college under disability services.
Mhm.
And so she was like, I don't know if this is what I want to do. I mean, and I don't know if she can handle that yet. We don't know with her injuries, but she I was just telling you before the call, she auditioned for this
Mhm.
American Idol.
Wow. Yeah.
And Sonia, I just missed the call. She just called me and I
Oh,
missed it. She was letting me know. So if this phone rings, we have to answer it, okay?
yes, absolutely.
Okay. How about that? This is going to be
Yes.
the most you probably never had this done before, and I've never
No,
answered a phone call on my podcast, but I'm going to tell you what, this is so exciting. But
absolutely.
through all of that, she was on a journey of healing. So was I, in a lot of ways. And so I gave her all of this information that I was learning and the books to read. And
Yeah.
now that girl, oh my goodness.
Oh, so amazing. Yeah. And
She,
everything also, the accident happened to your daughter. It all has a reason. Also for you as a mom, and it was a tough time for you going through that. and more tough being a single mom, standing all alone with everything, and it's a tough time, but everything happened before because of a reason,
Yeah.
because you needed to
Yeah.
learn something from that.
Yeah. And maybe, maybe part of it was too was God was like, look, I have a bigger purpose for you
Yeah,
and for my daughter.
yeah,
And I believe that because um she was saved from this, and it could have been a lot worse. And
yeah,
so when we're handed things, we have to look at this, and we said come from a place of gratitude, and I was grateful that it wasn't worse than what
yeah,
it was. There's, it was bad. Yes. And it was years of healing and
mm,
hundreds of doctor's appointments,
yeah,
but it could have been worse. And she's still here. So God has a purpose for her. And
yeah,
so I have been helping her learn how to stand on her own. And that is our purpose in life now, to
mm-hmm,
help others, to
yeah.
help especially other women. I mean, I've been there. I know how it feels. And I know that with the right support and community, that we really can do anything that we set our mind to.
Yeah, and especially women, moms, they go through so many things, working, helping the kids at school, the household. Um, Families don't see what moms do all the time, because yeah, you have the clothes that have to be washed and everything. My ex-husband doesn't have to do that.
Right.
Sometimes when the kids are at the weekend with him or on holidays, and then he says, oh my god, we have so much washing, and I think, okay, I have it every day, every week. And that's also what every single mom has to do, the
Yeah.
household and taking care that the kids do well at school and going to work 50%. Some women work even full time. And yeah, it's very, very tough. And that's also the reason why I do the podcast, to help other women to hold their frequency, to level up, and to see it is possible. Yes, we are capable of so much,
We
but
are.
sometimes it's really, yeah,
We
tough.
are. And I would love to share this book that I'm reading
Mhm.
with your audience. Um, so I've been working, I have VIP coaching. I do one-on-one mentorship with others. And we're reading this book, A Return to Love by Mary Ann Williamson. And it's so good because I think a lot of us are missing pieces of
Mhm,
that.
mhm,
And so this actually is based on the book A Course in Miracles.
mhm.
And it's so good. And when you get back to this and you understand and you look at things from a different perspective, I mean, you can change the way that you react or respond in life, and then watch beauty, more just beauty come into your life.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed.
Mhm. I was today speaking to two people about that everything is a gift, a present, and they couldn't really feel it or understand it, and that a situation can be a present. Yeah, but if
Mm.
yeah, for me, it was my husband left, and the next morning my mom died. And it was, looking back, a present also for me, a gift, because so many doors opened only because two people were gone out of my life. Yeah. And seeing this as the gift, the present, but you can also say it's a learning that I can take from that. And but I think we should look back on situations, not to point the finger on it and suffer and sobbing, but only taking the learnings from that and seeing what what changed due to this. And sometimes it takes half a year or a year to see,
Mhm.
okay, sometimes it only needs a step to the side and to look with a clear mind and looking like you look on look at a picture and you think, okay, what does this picture, this situation tell me?
Yes. Uh, Perspective is everything. When you can look at things
Mm,
too in a different light and believe that everything is a gift, and sometimes it doesn't feel like it.
yeah,
But I'm going to tell you what, when you can get to that place and when something that you feel like is not a good thing that comes into your life, if you can hold it and just remember that there's some reason why this happened.
mm,
And, people that, lose a job or something like that, it may seem and feel so devastating at first, but
mm.
maybe that happened because there's another one, a better one looking, waiting for you.
Yeah, I think some people go through hell afterwards, and they think, oh, there's nothing good as from this situation. Yeah, but sometimes it needs a few weeks, months to get through hell, to get strong out of the situation.
Yes, and it's okay to feel. It's okay to let those emotions out. And it's actually more than okay. It's really important, isn't it?
Yeah,
Let it out. Just don't stay there. And
yes.
that's why it's so important to get that out, whether it's a good cry or whether you have to go just see a friend and just, ask for permission. Can I just unload everything on you right now and get it out? Get it
Yeah.
out. Go for a walk. Go do whatever it takes. Let it go. Figure it out. Let it go.
And
Because
yeah,
yeah, I pushed everything away. I didn't want to feel those feelings until later.
and to be honest, in the beginning, I didn't know anything about mindset work, about all the possibilities, about gifts, presents of
Yeah.
situations. That's as you all. I also had a mentor, and I still have a mentor, and it's so important to discuss these topics with people who are maybe one or two steps ahead,
Mm.
who yeah, who help you lift you up. And because it's no help if you have friends who help you point with the finger on other people and saying, yes, you're right, he's an asshole, or she is
Mm.
this, a bitch, or whatever. That doesn't help
Uh-huh.
you. So you need people who help you to clear your mind and to refocus.
Yeah. Absolutely. Gosh. Oh, the, I know. I know it. We know it now. Well, I didn't even realize how negative I was.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I was talking to the two people this afternoon. Um, it's really interesting that so many people still don't know about all the possibilities when you start watching your thoughts
Mhm.
and your behavior and everything, and that there's that there is so much more possible when you start changing yourself.
Yes. I will tell you the one thing that I've really taken from this, that I've really improved on, is communication.
Mhm,
Huh. Communication is key with everyone in every aspect of your life. And with your children,
mhm,
wow. When we can come to a place of um compassion and really trying to, if we have to let's say, correct or whatever our children or whatever it may be, or to guide them, because I think we should allow them to make mistakes.
Mm. Yeah, I think it's you need to find a balance, because of course you need also rules and
Yeah.
want to guide them, be a good
Yeah.
mom and show them. But as you said, yeah, they have to make their own experiences as well. So sometimes it's really a small path where you're walking and where you have to balance, okay, where do I have to be strict now and say no? And you're doing it like I say now, and where do I leave the leash loose and you
Yeah.
can do what you want?
Unleash.
Yes, I'm sure. Your
Unleash her.
podcast.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So some of the things that I've learned too, because we're so used to saying, no, don't do this. No, 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 or whatever. But if we say, you know what? The reason I'm saying no is because it can hurt you. Or, come from that place of compassion. I mean, I wasn't even living in the present moment. I was just like da, 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 like I had to have some perfect house, and I wasn't coming from a place of love with that. And when you do, it really does change all of your relationships around you. And so I had to reteach myself that, or to teach myself how to do that.
Yeah.
And so that I could be a better communicator. And so I think now I could really communicate with anybody, and we can, if we just learn those some of the steps and tricks that we've learned and things that we can do um to change our lives and come from a place of calmness.
Mhm. Yeah, we can learn everything. If we want, we can. It's always easy to say it's difficult and it's hard. Yes, it is hard. It is also difficult to change your behaviors, because we have so many beliefs, and our belief system is really holding us back.
Mhm.
But it's work. Yeah, it's sometimes hard work that we have to do to get to
Yep.
the point where you are right now and where I am right now. And I'm really happy that I lost a lot of beliefs and things that hold me back.
Yeah. Same here. And I look at us now, and we know we've come a long way, and
Mhm.
we know that we're going to continue to grow, because
Yeah,
the more that we can grow and heal, then we're helping all of the people around us do the same. And
absolutely.
that just
Mhm.
changes and raises collective consciousness, and it's so beautiful. And what a beautiful world it would be. It could be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And yeah, and we also still have bad days. At least I have. I sometimes have also days where I would like want to go crazy, and where I'm very yeah, where I'm triggered by my kids. But I think that's normal, and that's
So
yeah,
so normal. I'm gonna tell you, it still hits me. I mean, the other day I'm like, who left a dish in the sink? Or, I'm like, what? Why did I do that? Why did my mind go there?
yeah,
Like,
that's
why did I react? It's that reacting. And sure, it still comes up, but I just don't stay there. I'm like, oh, whoops.
yeah. And that's so important that we realize quickly that we are in that state, and that we can change it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the whole reprogramming and rewiring. It's a lifetime thing. And just, we continue getting better every day.
Yes, that's true. So, what would you say are the three most important things a single mom should do if she's feeling overwhelmed with everything and she doesn't know where to start. You know what I mean?
Oh, where you're gonna, okay, so you need to take some time to yourself every day. Now, I love soaking in a bath.
Mhm.
Oh, soaking in a warm bath. I'll go in there, I'll take some candles in there. Um, Sometimes I even take my book with a little light on it. I turn the lights down, but I have a little light. So I will do some reading or just listen to meditation music. So that is, oh, that is like heaven to me.
Mhm.
So find something that you love. It could be taking a bath. It could be taking a walk, or whatever that may be, but make time for yourself
Yeah.
every day.
Dancing to Elvis.
Yes, yes, with my Elvis poster right behind here.
Yeah.
Dance, have fun, smile, give yourself grace. And so, and you know, we talked about, of course, don't be afraid to ask for help. And whatever that looks like for you. Um, so taking time for yourself, noticing, being aware too of the people that you're talking to, of your friends, the people you're surrounded with. Are they do they uplift you? Do they lift you up? Because if not, you just need to maybe limit some time with them. I'm not saying go and get rid of every friend that you have that has ever said anything bad to you, but maybe you have to limit time with those people. Um Gosh, and find something every day to be grateful for. Every single day. Grateful. Here's what your three things every day you're grateful for that you already have. And then write down also three things that you're grateful for that you want to bring toward you in the future that you don't have yet. But
Mhm.
that's how I've been taught to ask for things in the future, is by giving thanks in advance.
Yeah. I'm so glad and happy that this and that is in my life, that I have this. And yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, but being content with where you're at today.
Yeah.
And you know, when I moved into this apartment, I was like, some days I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm still here."
Mhm.
The last few years were heavy and I'd be like, "Ah, I can't believe I'm still here. I thought I was only going to live in this apartment for a year." So I had to change my thinking.
Yeah.
And I had to say, "Wait a minute. This apartment's amazing. I'm
Mhm.
overlooking the river. It's absolutely beautiful. So today, I love where I'm at.
Mhm.
It's okay, but I would love a beach home."
Uh-huh. I will come and visit you.
Yes. Okay. So, being happy and content with where you're at today, but continue to ask and to be grateful for the things that you do want to attract into your life. Don't be
Yes,
afraid.
absolutely. And believe that it is possible.
Yes. Exactly.
Amazing. Thank you, Roberta, for everything that you shared. Do you have last words?
Oh. Um yeah, absolutely. I want to say, understand that you are perfect just how you are right now. You are created by the image of God, and you have everything you need. You just need to let it come out. I'm all about showing your authentic self, being you, finding who you are and what you truly love. And it's never too late, because I did not start this journey until after 50.
Yeah,
So it is never too late.
absolutely. Amazing. Thank you so much, Roberta. So yeah, and thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Ambitious Single Moms, Stories of Strength and Success. It's been an absolute pleasure having Roberta share her incredible journey and insights with us today. I hope you found her story as inspiring and empowering as I did. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts or any questions you have for our guest. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. All the links and additional resources about Roberta and myself can be found in the show notes below. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue bringing you amazing content. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and keep thriving. See you in the next episode.
Thank you for joining us on Ambitious Single Moms, Stories of Strength and Success. Let's embark on this journey together and rediscover the magic in our lives. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for our next episode.